Back to Nadya's Identity Files. Braylon, you just threw your phone over there.
Sorry.
I know, I was like, what
I didn't want it to be on the camera. Sorry.
I love it. Thank you all for being here. I haven't had a show with 3 guests in so long. Like, it's super exciting for me to have like this many creative people, like all in their own unique way, and one table.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. You're fabulous.
So, you know, I try.
Yeah.
So what I didn't get to do in all of your individual, Lord have mercy, interviews was ask how you sum up your identities in 5 words. It's actually something that I often do as an exercise for my marketing strategy to get people to play with their own individual identities and also their business identities. I also will have them sum up and encapsulate as much as they can the identities of their business and look at the intersection to make sure that they're on the same page with their internal vision. So as a fun exercise, let's go around, except for me, because I like to remain elusive. I had someone say to me, he was like, I know so much about your guests, but I don't know enough about you. Well, I don't know about Nadya's identity. And I'm like, yeah, you're not going to.
Oh my God.
You can totally see me saying this.
I know, I can't.
He was talking my ear off. Okay. That's a whole nother story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You, tell me, how would you sum up your identity in 5 words?
5 words? I would say I'm ambitious, semi-punctual, worthy, tenacious, maybe that.
Totally tenacious.
Yeah, and stylish.
Yeah, totally. And you know, I
don't know. It's hard to talk about myself.
I'm the same way.
I hate talking about myself, actually.
That's kind of ironic because it's like your life is so like curated and pretty. But yeah,
no, because it's like
I feel it. I totally.
No, it's like cliche, like talking about myself.
I know.
I hate it.
I'm the same way, but it's like at the same time, it's like we all have a lot of value here, so it's fun to just throw it out there. Sometimes these words will be strung together in a coherent sentence, or they'll just be random. I often say like Nadya is an identity aficionado just because it's fun and weird, and people are like, what the hell? Like, excuse me? Like, it starts a conversation.
Yeah.
And so because I have this fixation on identity on multiple levels, I think that works. So what about you?
I would say that I am ambitious, unpredictable, spontaneous, curious, and loyal.
I love it. And you have a beautiful accent, by the way.
I have an accent,
your
an island girl.
Where the unpredictability comes from. What's your sign? Are you a Gemini?
Sagittarius.
Okay. Yeah. And what about you, Monsieur?
I think I'm very passionate. Definitely very passionate. I'm very amiable. I am multi-talented.
Totally.
Multi everything, basically, pretty much.
Oh.
And I would say, cerebral, maybe. Yeah.
And
science-minded for sure.
Definitely a DIYer as well.
DIYer, I love that. Like, I like saying I'm a hyphenate. DIYer is awesome. We all have like our own like little word that we work with.
Yeah.
So we were talking, I think, especially you and me, about inspiring people. Mm-hmm. What advice does everyone have for people that want to enter into fashion and style but might feel intimidated by it? Maybe they themselves think that they're lacking style, or they're insecure, or, they're obviously indoctrinated by a lot of mainstream images that still paint style as belonging to a very specific type of group of people, which I think is problematic.
Yeah. Starting with me? Are you looking up?
I know.
It's like, why are you going to me? Go over there. No, I'm joking.
Anyone who says anything, just go. This I'm like, I don't usually struggle with getting my people to talk like this.
No, I'm funny. I'll say something. I would say, I think the thing is that it's a million people trying to do the same shit you're doing. The only thing that's going to set you apart from the next person is your sacrifice. It's like, what are you going to do that's different? And I've learned that just by doing what I do. Like, yeah, it's a lot of people who want to do the same thing you're doing, but what's going to set you apart is your sacrifice and the thing that something that you're willing to do that the next person is not. Because and that's like I said yesterday. Remember, I was like, are you going to do the job for free for 6 months to do what you have to do? You know, like I was hosting on the red carpet for a year before I didn't even get a check. But it's like,
it's all about that sacrifice.
It's like, what are you going to do to keep going? Most people would have been like, oh, you ain't paying me, I'm finna quit. You know, but it's just about
I hear that
experience.
and deal with that a lot from others, and I'm just like, well, stay where you are. So I'll take your place.
Make a sacrifice.
Hashtag make a sacrifice. Yes. Love it. And what about you guys?
I think you should figure out what is your strongest asset and what you have that's unique and what you bring to the table, and figure out how to enhance that and create value.
Absolutely.
From that, yeah.
Totally.
When my clients ask me, how should I dress? What do you think I should put on? The first thing I ask them is like, what's your personality? What do you like? So then I start picking things that will accentuate their personality. So it's like everybody is a sunglasses person, everybody is a hat person, everybody is a suit person, but you just don't know what kind of suit yet. You don't know what kind of glasses yet. You don't know what kind of hat yet. So you have to start with this one and then that one and then this one, and then you create your own unique identity.
Right, their own palette almost. How do you, what exercises, if any, do you take your clients through to kind of flesh that out for them? Because a lot of people really need to be guided along, I find, especially my clients.
Yeah, you got to pull it out of them. You have to talk a lot to them. You have to see their personal side, their public side, how they were brought up and how much sacrifice, like you were saying, how much you want to put out, and what you put out, you get back in.
Of course.
Yeah.
Amen.
100, 100. There's little emojis. Another thing I'll add is I think everyone here at the table, including myself, has a higher mission or purpose behind what they do. I mean, in your case, you're focusing on ethical fashion, giving designers from communities that are still being slighted by mainstream fashion an opportunity to showcase their work in a wider way online, which is where everybody is. And I think that's fantastic. And you obviously are telling people, hello, like, wake the F up and pursue your dreams. Look at what I'm doing. Like, I didn't come out of the womb being this amazing. I mean, you did.
He's like, yes, I did.
You did. I mean, you did.
He's like, I was born like this.
But we're all works in progress, So it's like we all have, we all started from somewhere. And so you talk to people about that. Yeah. You're unafraid of doing that, which is terrific. And then you're exposing a whole line of work that's been swept under the rug in some ways, and also trying to get people to understand that you don't have to have this massive bank account to enjoy style, and showing them that style can catalyze and improve a lot of other areas of their lives.
You don't have to have money to look like you have money.
Ooh, you gave me goosebumps on that. No, I'm being serious. That's so true.
It's so true.
Oh my gosh.
So much of our world is smoke and mirrors. So I would say, look in the mirror at yourself and cut the smoke and be your own best reflection.
Ooh, awesome.
Hey, so I want to thank you all so much for being here. If you out there want to come on my show or have an idea for an identity theme, please contact me. You can find me on social media at Nadya Rousseau on Instagram, at Nadya_Rousseau on Twitter. It's definitely underscore on Twitter, because otherwise it's like another Nadia who's like straight up speaking is Russian all day long.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I've been hacked by like the Russian government. You know you love it. All right, guys. Bye. Catch you next time.
Ciao.
Bye.